What is going on, you guys? GT Jesse here, and it is Monday morning. I just got back from Circuit of the Americas last night in Austin from what I can only describe as one of the most epic weekends that I have ever had the opportunity to participate and attend. Guys, I just got back from what is called the Just Vibes Hard Parked Showcase, which is a very high level car show that was happening at the same time as the Super Lap Battle Time Attack Challenge at Circuit of the Americas. Guys, this was a crazy weekend. Not only was there a car show and Super Lap Battle happening, but they also had drifting happening, right? I got to do a drift ride along. I've never ridden in a drift car before. That was absolutely insane. I got to show my car among some very elite cars. And I got to watch everything from garage-built tuner cars all the way up to actual GT Cup cars go around Circuit of the Americas trying to set hot laps for the Super Lap Battle Time Attack Challenge. I got to do a little bit of sim racing, and it was an absolutely epic event. And guys, like I said, it is Monday morning, it is early, I'm still a little bit sun-kissed, right? It got hot, right? It always does at COTA, it sneaks up on you. Always forget the sunblock, never forget the sunblock. Still a little sun-kissed, still early in the morning. But I wanted to go on ahead and get this video out there and at least get my thoughts on camera, because it really was a special weekend for me and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm going to try to get this video out, because not only did I get to participate and watch all of these epic events happening, I got to do something that I completely did not expect to be able to do upon going to this event. I was on Instagram scrolling, I think it was Thursday night, and I saw a post from Phil Robles on his Instagram that the RCR Civic from Gran Turismo, the one that won the Gran Turismo SEMA Award in 2017, was being loaded into a trailer. And the caption for that story on Instagram was "heading to Super Lap Battle." And I had to go online and just Google real quick, because I didn't know if maybe there was another Super Lap Battle happening somewhere else. But nope, sure enough, Phil Robles and his family were heading to Austin, to COTA, with the RCR Civic to do hot laps at Circuit of the Americas. And guys, this absolutely made my weekend, because as soon as I found out they were coming, I was so excited. I dropped in the Discord, how much I was looking forward to seeing the car and getting some actual photos. And so we got down Friday night, right? It's like a 4-hour drive from where I live, so the car's got all bugs and gross, even though it was detailed before I left. So I had to get the cars cleaned up, get everything set up Friday night. Friday ended up being a late night. Saturday was an early morning. We had to head over to the track at 7, 8 a.m. So that we could then get the cars staged for the show, and then get everything wiped down and everything prepped and everything ready. But after all of that was done, it's the cars are set up, and now I've got 2 days at Circuit of the Americas with all of this cool stuff happening. What can I do? Decided to go on a pit walk. And guys, this event is absolutely crazy, because you literally get to walk through the pits at Circuit of the Americas. And if you wanted to, you could probably touch every single one of these race cars. I didn't put hands on, it's not my car. I didn't put the money into it. I'm not going to touch another man's build, but I got to go as close as I wanted to and smell as much race fuel and burning rubber as I could possibly manage all weekend long. And it was absolutely awesome. But among all of that, was the RCR Civic. And if you don't know yet, this is the branding for RCR Garage that is based out of Tempe, Arizona. Which is the Phil Robles family of performance cars and all of the amazing builds that they have put together. And throughout that pit walk, not only did I get to see the RCR Civic up close and in person, I also got the opportunity to talk to Mr. Philip Robles himself, Jesse Robles, his son, who helped build this RCR Civic. I got this special opportunity to speak with Mr. Robles' wife, Helen Robles, and she told me a whole bunch of just amazing history about this car, about how the family basically all pitched in to make this weekend happen, right? The family and close friends basically all stepped up, basically sponsored this whole weekend, right? They live in Arizona, right? I'm in Texas. Like, this is like 10 hours away, maybe more. I don't know, I haven't GPSed it, but it's far. I think it's more. So it's expensive to get a race car that far across the country. You know, you need trailer, you need tools, you need guys who can turn a wrench if something goes wrong with the car, right? You need the whole crew, you need lodging, meals, tolls, fuel, tires. It's not cheap, so it's hard to make it to these events, you know, especially if you're an independent shop. You know, family-owned business, which is basically, you know, what RCR Garage is. And so all of the family and close friends basically pitched in to sponsor this trip and, you know, make this a reality for Phil and Jesse to be able to take this car around Circuit of the Americas for Super Lap Battle. And amidst this experience, I was afforded the unique opportunity to meet the family and some of the people in the shop. And I just, first off, have to say, like, what a genuinely good group of people. Like, so friendly and just willing to talk about the car and share their passion for the sport. You know, we were in that garage for, over the course of the weekend, cumulatively, probably like 3 hours. Which is a lot over the course of 2 days when they are also trying to get the car ready for the next event. Right, make adjustments in between time attacks, in between hot laps. You know, they're trying to talk to the mechanics. Phil's giving them feedback. Jesse's giving them feedback. The mechanics are running around trying to, you know, change things and adjust things and get the car dialed in, get the setup dialed in. And actually I just, before I left, I wanted to see if Phil would be open to getting a picture with me. And he totally was. But then after we took the picture, I had my GoPro in my hand and I was like, maybe I could just get him to do a quick, you know, like 10-second, like say hello to the channel, right? Because I thought that would be cool for you guys to just like say, yeah, what's up, you know? And so we took the picture and I had my GoPro and I was like, hey, you mind if I just ask you a quick question for the channel? Just like something, you know, like about the car. And he was totally receptive to it. Regardless of how busy they were and how many million other things he had going on. He's like, yeah, for sure, let's do it. And I think he said something about, you know, looking like Brad Pitt on the camera. And I agree, like the man with the beard, like is the man with the plan. Like he's got that epic beard and even more epic cars. So it's like, you know, you got to respect the build and the beard. But he agreed. And I turned on the GoPro. And then I just went into like interview mode, which is weird because I've never done interviews before. But I went kind of into interview mode and, you know, the next 5-6 minutes, we got a short interview with the man himself. And so let's go on ahead and cut to that now. Guys, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a share. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. But let's go on ahead. I do apologize in advance. Some of the audio is going to be difficult. So I'm going to add subtitles to it, but I was on my GoPro. I didn't have my good mic hooked up. We are in the pits. Cars are running laps. It's loud. There's a lot of background noise. The GoPro does a pretty good job picking it up, but it's not perfect. So I apologize for that in advance. But I think we're going to do a pretty good job with audio engineering to make it sound pretty good regardless of that. But we're going to add subtitles in where we absolutely have to. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right in and check out this interview that I had with Philip Robles himself.
What is going on, guys? We are here at COTA in a Super Lap Battle and Just Vibes Hard Part Showcase here at Circuit of the Americas. And I'm here with the man, the myth himself, Philip Robles, who has the SEMA award-winning Gran Turismo Award EG Civic that him and his son built from the ground up. Philip Robles, right?
Yes. So yeah, dude, we are just out here like having a blast. If you've ever been to COTA, this is like an epic track. So This is the first time we've had the car out in like 6 years, because when we won the Gran Turismo Award, we put the car on ice because we didn't want to go kill the car. And then when the game came out back in September in the 138, I think the update, we thought, okay, we'll do it. It's in the game now, so let's go rip on it.
Time to hit the track again.
Time to hit the track, dude.
So you were time trialing the heck out of this car.
This was my track car for like 10 years.
10 years. So this is getting a lot of seat time.
It had a lot of seat time.
And then you won the Gran Turismo Award, which was like a big surprise. And
it was a big surprise because we weren't going to SEMA with the intention of winning an award. We just went because we were invited by Mac to showcase some cool. Yeah, so we went up there. I did a lot of prep on the car. Obviously painted it, cleaned it all up. But at SEMA wasn't even through it. Venting and stuff like that. That was post SEMA. So it wasn't even. It was still NA at SEMA. We had the Quaife Sequential gearbox, but
didn't have it boosted yet.
Nope. K24. GTX 3076 turbo puts about right around 400.
Oh, wow.
345.
So this was your primary track car, basically up until won the Gran Turismo Award. That was 2016, 2017, and then it's pretty much at that point it goes into preservation mode because it's obviously a beautiful car. But it's also very practical. You just heard of 400 plus horsepower, fully built, caged, suspension, and today was more or less, not exactly, but more or less like the first time you've driven it, right?
True. We did a couple of test days at COTA close in Arizona. Just to kind of shake the car down because we hadn't had. We knew we were going to drive it in anger, so we thought, let's do it.
Can you say that again? You knew you were going to drive it how?
In anger.
You drive it in anger.
So yeah, oil cooler. We had to do, we really worked on heat shielding and stuff like that. Everyone knows what we said. It's just an insane. It creates so much. So we just had to work it out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hopefully we cured a lot of the issues we're having with it. So far so good.
Yeah.
But hang in there.
Yeah.
We're going back out on track later on.
So tell me what it was like, and then we'll wrap this up. I know you got a busy day, but just tell me after you got out of the car, like you did that first set of hot laps after not really getting to drive it in anger.
I will tell you.
What was that experience like?
I don't know if it's the Hispanic blood in me, but I'm very emotional when I get out of the car. And I literally had tears in my eyes when I got out of the car.
We played Gran Turismo 7, gets in there. This is my favorite part of sim racing.
Yeah.
So when I heard it was in the game,
RCR Civic, yeah.
Our son drove it just a while ago, and he said,
yeah, my son drove it. It's his birthday today.
He said, and he drives it in the sim race all the time.
We do both though. We've got racing.
Yeah.
He's like, it's shockingly similar, even in real life. Yeah,
That's so cool.
PlayStation specifically for this car, and
so they did
honestly, I haven't really ripped on it all that much.
Modeling it into the game.
I'm an old guy, and I didn't grow up with, these guys all grew up with sim stuff, and it's just an amazing experience.
It's just the passion for the sport.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I've been a car guy since I was knee high, and we've got a couple other cars at the shop that are pretty cool also.
Yeah. More builds in the works?
Yeah, builds in the works, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, Phil, great meeting you. Appreciate you saying hello to the channel.
Thank you.
Yep. And good luck out there. Can't wait to see it on the track. Yep.
Thanks for the time.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. A very special shout out to Phil, Jesse, and Helen Robles for an absolutely amazing weekend. Also shout out to the Kraken Show team, Emergent Motorsports, and the Just Vibes Hard Parked Super Lap Battle Showcase. That was an awesome weekend, amazing event, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll talk to you next time.